Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have an unboxing for Rosie's Studio, and so I'm going to show you what I ordered. I did order quite a bit, so this might end up going into two videos, but I thought I would just show you some of the things I purchased and what I'm going to be using to create with for the next little bit, or at least when I create my videos for Rosie's Studio. So first thing I'm going to show you is this is the Wildwood collection, and this is the 6x6. So if you haven't seen it, I'll do a quick flip through of the papers. So they are single-sided. So this is like a really pretty floral. And then this is like a mustard sort of yellow with some like distressing on it. And it is like a text print. It's all tone on tone. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but that is that one. This one here is white with this little cute, teeny tiny floral. I'll try to put it this way. Hopefully you guys can see it. This one is a wood grain. It's kind of like a gray-brown wood grain. Next one is a peachy pink, or I guess, or coral, could you call that coral? Plaid, and it has a green, and I think that's a brown stripe. No, it's a gold foil stripe. So there's a green and a gold foil stripe in that. It's very subtle. This really cute butterfly pattern paper. It has like a wood grain in the background, and then some like splatters, and then the three different colored butterflies. Then this just has like sort of a leaf kind of pattern on blue background. This one is a blue background with a grid pattern and text, so it's got a bit of a distressed sort of vibe to it. Then we have a wood grain, kind of has like a peach kind of tone to it. Then we have this paper here with this beautiful floral on a grid. There is some text in the background. It's definitely got some blue. I want to say it's a blue. It's actually a blue, maybe even a little bit of peach in there as well. I don't know if it picks up on the camera. This one here have sort of a tan and white and blue plaid. This one here is a little fox. So that's super cute. This one here is sort of like a dotty stripe, blue, tone on tone. Then we have this floral with some blues and yellow and the peachy pink and like a purpley tone as well. And then a pink. They're not really circles. They're kind of just like random dot, but not full circle. It's sort of a peachy pink. This here, it looks like, I'm not sure what that is. It looks like it's arrows, or like kind of like twigs arrow that looks like arrows, I think is what the like bow and arrow kind of deal. Super cute. These ones here look like pears, sort of a brown background. There is text in the background, a little bit of gold foil up in the corner and down at the bottom. And then this is a yellow with a little orange dot in the center of like a geometric type pattern. And then a diagonal blue and white. And then I think, yep, this is the last one. This is another floral. And this is taking the yellows and the pink, or the peachy pink, I want to call it. And then it repeats. So you get two of each in the 6x6. And then I have never had their cardstock before. So this is the cardstock that actually goes with the 6x6. So you get two sheets of each, and it's got a sort of a linen texture on the cardstock. So you have that peachy pink color. Then you have this orange, or apricot might be a good name for it. So you get two of those. And then you get this green, kind of like a green apple almost. I like the texture of that. And then there's this brown. I do like their cardstock. It is quite nice. And then the blue, this one is the darker blue that's in the collection. And then you have the lighter blue. So that's the cardstock. And before I get into the other collections, let me just set that off to the side real quick and pull in the, I ended up getting, with the 6x6, I got sort of the collection pack. So let's hold these up first. So these are the puffy stickers. So hopefully you can see those. I'll hold them for a second. Love the fox and the florals in this collection. Definitely good for if you're camping or in the woods. If you have pictures, definitely the bear and the little fox would work well for those. But excuse me, I think you could use this for anything. I apologize. I don't know why I'm yawning. But those are the puffies. It did come with the stamp set. I love the florals and the butterflies. Some of the sentiments, I'm not a card maker, so some of the sentiments I might not use, like the thinking of you, not necessarily sure, or for your special day. Not sure I would use them on a scrapbook page, but there are some sentiments in here, like so lovely, you're more than wonderful. I could use it on a scrapbook page. Definitely the XOXO, live in the moment, this kind of joy, follow your heart, it will take you to the most beautiful places. I could use those on a scrapbook page. So definitely, if you're a card maker, this is a great stamp set for that, but definitely scrapbooker, you can use some of it for sure. This is the cardstock sticker pack. So there are some words down there. I'll hold it up so you can kind of see. We have things like shine bright, let your dreams run wild, together is my favorite place to be, way to go, a little note, enjoy the journey, happy birthday. And then up here you have things like heart of gold, perfect day, forever, choose kindness. So really cute. I really like the colors in this collection. They're really pretty. And then again, the other side has more stickers. They have some tags, some tickets, some little banner pieces, little circular pieces. You could definitely put one of those epoxy stickers over the top, make your own flair. Super cute. This one here is chipboard embellishments. These are all little word strips. So moment by moment, we create our life adventures. Be yourself, love you, remember this, your story, lucky me, hold tight to your dreams, so very happy for you. So you could use this totally for cards as well as scrapbook pages, but I will definitely be using it for scrapbook pages. But those are some cute little sentiments to put on your pages. It also came with the Puffy Alpha. So on this side you have this deep blue, and then on the back you have a floral from the collection. A little hard to see on camera, but a good set of letters. So plenty to be able to make some titles. Here is a little chipboard set. I like that there's both sides. I like that their pieces aren't super huge. I prefer littler, smaller embellishments than super big pieces. So lots of cute pieces here. Some florals, some wordy bits, some frames if you want to make shakers, some circular bits. Live the life that's wild and free. So again, more sentiments that you can use on your pages. So super cute. And then it also came with the puffy stickers that have some titles. So Simply Lovely, Our Adventures, So Sweet, Happy Heart, or it could be You Have My Heart, Together, Days, Happy, and then some hearts and circles that you can use for enamel dots and little finishing touches. And then because I don't want this, this is already like 10 minutes, so there's no way that I'm going to put all of this in one video. So I'll probably be breaking this into two. But I thought I would show you, this is the ephemera. So I'll hold it up here. You do get 2 pieces of everything in this ephemera pack. So there's a total of 136 pieces, which I love that. And like I said, the one thing I like about Rosie's Studio is the ephemera pieces are not super large. So I love that. So butterflies and cameras, there's a coffee. There are lots of florals, there's some feathers, there's this little tree cut out with the heart. There's that cute little fox that shows up. Love the rainbow, little birdhouse, little doily. So lots of fun pieces in that. And then the other piece that I have is the cardstock sentiments. Again, if you're a card maker, this is probably good as well as for scrapbookers, but you got plenty of sort of pieces to create embellishment clusters or add little sentiments to your pages. There is 158 pieces in this pack, so plenty to choose from. I'll have lots of fun creating with this one. And there are the pieces, so lots of fun there. So that is the Wildwood collection, and then the other collection that I'm going to show you in this video, and then we'll put in the rest of the items that I bought in a second unboxing, so be on the lookout for that. But this is the I think this is their newest collection. It's the Hello It's Me. So you do get 20 pattern papers in the paper pack, and so these are the papers. So this beautiful floral, I love it, so pretty. And then you get this green and white stripe. You have this sort of floral. It definitely has a distressed vibe to it. I like that the Wildwood and this Hello It's Me, some of the colors carry between the two, so that cardstock pack I can actually go and use with this for some of my pages as well if I want. I definitely think you can combine bits and pieces of both these collections together. They definitely could work together. There is this pink tone-on-tone, sort of a floral element to the page, kind of graphic, but it has very distressed. This whole collection sort of has a distressed feel to it, so I do like that. So that's the pink paper. This one here has oranges, and I live in Florida, so that's very fitting. So super cute orange pattern paper. And then I have a typewriter key paper, so super duper cute. I really liked this collection because it sort of has a bit of a book or like a type kind of theme, a book and type kind of theme to it. So I knew I was going to buy this one for sure. And then this one here has that typewriter, and it sort of has a grid pattern in the background. So that is a typewriter that says, I don't think it actually says anything. Oh, yep, it does. I can't read it because it's super small, but I think it says things like love. I think there are actually words, but they're way too hard to see. This one here is kind of fun. There is a cut apart, so you have some tags. There is some gold foil, a few sentiment pieces, my happy place, write it down, all about me, journaling boxes. You kind of owe it to yourself to do all the things you've dreamed. So that's really pretty. I like that. This one here is a geometric black and white. So very pretty. And then you have this tone-on-tone yellow floral. Hopefully the camera is picking these up. And then here you have a sort of marbleized green kind of tone. There's two different tones of green, or teal you could say. There's that. That'd be a good background, I think. And another geometric. This is green and white background. Next, you have a grid, and then on top of the grid, you have pens. So different writing instruments. And so very fun. This is definitely reading and journaling and that sort of feel, typography kind of feeling. Here is that book paper. I loved it. It has some gold foiling on it, so just really, really pretty. I really like this paper. And then this is a sort of a minty green, tone-on-tone floral. I like the patterns that they have in their collections that are, they're not super bold. They're not super in your face. They're very subtle. And I do really like that. This is a beautiful sort of orangey peach grid. So that's quite nice. Good for a background for sure. Then you have this fun, it kind of reminds me of wallpaper. Floral with the greens and the blues and the pinks from the collection. And actually in the background, you probably can't see it on camera, but there is actual text in the background on parts of the page. So that's really fun. Then you have this with the stripes, and then it goes through all the colors. So that is really fun. And we're getting to the end. So then you have this lined notebook paper with the typewriter down here in the corner. So if you don't want that, you could always cover it up, or you could cut it apart and use it on another page and then have the rest of this for a background. Lots of different options. Here is a type kind of, there's a text in the background and then this sort of watercolored splatter, and then in here you have things like true story, this is my story, just being me, hello it's me, true story. So lots of great sentiments to document just about anything. You could use this collection to document just about anything. So it's a great paper. This would be a good background as well. So those are the papers, and then to go with that, we'll start with the puffy stickers. So you do get two sides. So you get things like titles, beautiful, hello, favorite. There's a frame, some florals, some books, the little things. Lots of fun little bookmarks, hearts, a camera, coffee time. See, this collection was made for me. I love it. So there is that one. And then here is the chipboard. Again, great sentiments. Definitely lots of little layering elements. Some frames. Again, my heart is full. Glasses. The cameras. Love this. Write your story. So really good for documenting. Next up, we have the alphabet stickers. So these are those typewriter keys, and then they filled in with some hearts down here. Other side has more hearts and little geotags, and the rest of the letter stickers. So that is very fun. Now we have the sticker book, and this has a combination of clear and I think washi type stickers. So I'll kind of put it this way so you can see it better on camera. So you have some sentiments and then some words, some tickets down here. I will likely put this on white cardstock and cut them out. I have a hard time using clear stickers, so that is probably what I will end up doing. So this is another page of those clear stickers that you have some cameras, some bows, butterflies, some florals, that typewriter again. This one is actual text, little word strips, but this one is on cardstock, so lots of great sentiments. Little circular stickers here. So really cute. Again, this is on cardstock, so you have some arrows, some circles, some banners, some little tabs and tags. So many great embellishments to use on your pages for sure. This looks to be like washi. This feels like washi, so Again, you get another textural, excuse me, textural element that's not a clear sticker or a cardstock. So you have like this as an element, a different textural element on your pages. You even have some little quote stickers up here. So that is quite fun. And then you have the washi strips at the end. So really cute. I do like that an awful lot. Then we have butterfly, dimensional butterflies, super fun. These are like acetate, and then they're dimensional, so their wings, there's four, they're a butterfly on top of a butterfly, so you get that dimension, which is really cute. And then just like all the other collections, they have the die cuts. This one contains 166 pieces, so those are what they look like. I'll hold them there for just a sec. Again, same thing as all of the collections. You have sentiments and journaling spots and word bits, lots of different items that you can create lots and lots of clusters on your pages. And lastly, we have the die cuts, and there are 118 pieces. So lots of really great elements in this collection. I really love it. There's florals and hearts, cameras, typewriters, coffee, books. I mean, you can't go wrong with this collection. It is super cute. So yeah, if you are interested in purchasing anything, you can always use my code in the description box below. I'll have the link to Rosie Studio Shop and my coupon code for 10% off. It's always nice to save a little bit. So with that, we're going to call this good for video 1. I was going to say layout 1, but video 1 of my unboxing, and I will do a second one for the rest of my order. So with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.